Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive.
Always excited to dive in.
Today, we're going to unpack this really interesting idea from the 40 Rules of Love. It's about the different ways intellect and love show up in our lives.
Sounds intriguing.
Right. So, one of the rules that's really got me thinking, it basically says that, intellect tends to make things super complicated, while love, on the other hand, has this way of simplifying things. What do you think about that?
Huh. Yeah, it's like our minds, right? They're always analyzing, picking things apart, trying to put everything in a neat little box.
Totally.
And sometimes that works. But then when it comes to matters of the heart, sometimes you got to just feel it, right?
Exactly. It's like when you overthink a relationship or
Mhm.
you're trying to make a decision, but your emotions are all over the place. This rule also says intellect risks nothing, but love risks everything. It's like our heads are playing it safe, always analyzing every single angle, while our hearts, they just want to dive right in.
Head first. Exactly. Head first. So is it always an either situation, do you think? Like head versus heart?
I don't think it has to be a battle.
Yeah.
It's not always black and white. Intellect and love, they're not enemies. They're more like different parts of us. Like our intellect, it helps us make sense of the world, make smart choices.
Right. Makes sense.
But then there's love, right?
Mhm.
Love connects us to something way deeper. It
Mm.
pushes us, makes us uncomfortable sometimes, encourages us to be vulnerable and, yeah, to take risks.
That reminds me of this time I had to decide whether to move across the country for a new job. My head was saying, no way, stay put. It's the logical choice, it's the safe choice. But my heart, it was like this whole other thing. I was craving adventure, new experiences. It was a tough one.
What did you end up doing?
I went for it, followed
Wow.
my heart. And
Wow.
let me tell you, it was a roller coaster. Lots of emotions, ups and downs, the whole deal. But you know what? It turned out to be one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. I grew in ways I never even imagined.
I love that. And it really does connect back to what we were saying, right? Like love can push you toward like real personal growth, even if it means taking a risk, maybe getting hurt.
Exactly. And that brings us to this whole treasures hidden among ruins concept. Have you ever thought about that? Sometimes it's actually the tough stuff, the pain, even heartbreak that leads to the most amazing personal growth. It's like those moments when you're feeling super vulnerable, that's when you often discover this inner strength you never even knew you had.
It's like you come out stronger on the other side.
Stronger, more understanding, more compassionate.
So it sounds like it's not about picking sides, right? It's
Hmm.
not like we have to choose intellect or love. It's more about,
Finding that balance.
yes,
Yes.
finding that sweet spot, figuring out when to use that logical mind of ours and when to just let our hearts take the lead.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
This has been really eye-opening. Big thanks to you, as always, for sharing your insights. And to everyone listening, think about this. How do you decide when to trust your gut, that feeling in your heart, and when to maybe take a step back and think it through? Something we all grapple with, right? That's it for today's deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep following your heart and your head.